If you have a truckload of evidence, as against one or two pieces of evidence on the part of the opposing party, it does not necessarily follow that you win the case. Hindi labanan yan ng number of evidence as far as preponderance of evidence is concerned. Why? Because what is preponderance of evidence? It is evidence of greater convincing force. Greater convincing force. So kahit ng dami-dami mong evidence, wala namang saysay, mas may convincing force yung evidence na yun ang mananalo. So preponderance of evidence is not numerical superiority of evidence, it is evidence of greater convincing force. You take into consideration proof beyond reasonable doubt in criminal cases. It is not absolute certainty, only moral certainty. Ano yung moral certainty for purposes of proof beyond reasonable doubt? It is the result, meaning there is persistent judgment in the mind of the court. Basa siya, guilty. Repeat, guilty. Persistent, talagang naka-form na siya na guilty nga ito. Not because pangit yung akusado. Hindi yun based on the evidence. Okay, so again and again, review, that's what we do before resolving the case. Review. Okay, if there's a persistent judgment in the mind of the judge that this person is guilty, that is already satisfaction of proof beyond reasonable doubt. There is moral certainty. Hindi kasi kailangan ang absolute certainty. Nobody can be absolutely sure that the person is guilty as charged. You convince lang, there's high degree of probability that he is guilty as charged. Substantial evidence is applied in admin cases. The amount of evidence that a reasonable mind might accept as adequate to justify a conclusion. Substantial evidence. Okay, now, please, in connection with civil and criminal cases, you may apply the equipoise ruling. The equipoise rule. It appeared in the bar. But what appeared in the bar was equipoise, no? Pina-explain yung equipoise. But you may be confronted, iba naman word ang gagamitin nila. Equiponderant. Pwede rin yan. Not only it is equipoise or equiponderant. Basta merong equi. Titignan ninyo. Okay. Now, when is the equipoise? Equiponderant. Ganun ang ginawa ko, when we had the judges convention and we were given a problem, is it for purposes of ang ginamit, equiponderant, ginamit ni Justice Aquino, he gave us the examples. Ginamit ko yan so ito, equipoise, equiponderant. So, yung rule, ako lang nakakuha nun. Ginamit yung logical. Equi. Kaya yung sinasabi sa inyo, basta equi. Pareho yan. Equipoise, equiponderant. Kasi yung ginamit talaga ng Justice Aquino doon is equiponderant. Hindi niya ginamit ng equipoise. She was testing us Test nga binigyan ko na problem Okay. In civil cases, sabi ganyan, if the evidence is in equipoise, when do we say that the evidence is in equipoise or the evidence is equiponderant? Equal. Equal. The evidence is evenly balanced. If the evidence is evenly balanced, wala kang tulang kabigin yung presenta ng evidence ng plaintiff was the burden, napapantayan. So yan, claim to property. May title siya. Okay, evenly balanced. Then, the person asserting the affirmative must pay. Kasi kailangan, di ba? You do not satisfy. Pag napantayan ka evenly, hindi mo na-satisfy yung burden mo. Kailangan ma-over mo, di ba? The burden is on you to prove your cause. Kung mapapantayan ka, evenly balanced, you must pay. The case will be dismissed. That is civil. What about in criminal cases? How do you apply the equipoise doctrine in criminal cases? One set of facts. One set of facts lang susceptible to two different interpretations. One interpretation consistent with the innocence of the accused, the other interpretation consistent with guilt. In other words, the court can go either way. Pwede ko ito i-toss coin na lang. Therefore, walang moral certainty. Di ba? Therefore, there is doubt. Acquit. Evidence is in equipoise. Kasi, one set lang of facts. Capable of two or susceptible to two different interpretations. So the court can go either way. Pwede niya i-interpret to convict, pwede niya i-interpret to acquit. Therefore, evidence is pantay. Evidence is in equipoise. Reasonable doubt, acquit. That is the application of equipoise in criminal cases. Gets niya?
Yes.
Okay. I will have to terminate today. I will meet you tomorrow. Tapusin ko evidence and then I'll start with provisional remedies tomorrow. Name, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and glory to the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
What is beginning is now, never shall be.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.